Life has a way of testing us. It presents us with challenges that can feel like towering mountains, impossible to climb. We all face moments when the world feels heavy, when our path is shrouded in fog, and our own reflection seems like a stranger. In these times, the noise of doubt can become deafening, whispering that we are not strong enough, not smart enough, not good enough. This is the unseen storm, the internal battle that rages within each of us when adversity strikes. It's a quiet struggle, often hidden from the world, but it is the one that defines our journey more than any external event ever could. We look around and see others who seem to have it all figured out. Their paths appear smooth, their smiles effortless, but this is often an illusion, a curated highlight reel. Behind every success story, there are chapters filled with struggle, with tears, and with moments of wanting to give up. The truth is, everyone you meet is fighting a battle you know nothing about. The person who seems so confident may be wrestling with deep-seated insecurity. The one who appears so joyful might be navigating profound loss. We are all carrying our own storms, learning how to weather them one day at a time. The most challenging part of these struggles is not the external circumstance itself, but the story we tell ourselves about it. Do we see a setback as a sign that we are a failure? Or do we see it as an opportunity to learn, to grow, and to become stronger? The way we frame our challenges determines our ability to overcome them. Our perception becomes our reality. When we believe we are defeated, we act defeated. But when we believe we have the strength to endure, we begin to find that strength, often in places we never thought to look. It starts with a simple, yet profound shift in our internal narrative. So, I want to invite you into a space of reflection, a space where we can acknowledge our struggles without letting them define us, a space where we can learn to quiet the voice of doubt and amplify the voice of belief. This journey is not about pretending the storms don't exist. It's about learning how to become the calm in the center of your own storm. It's about realizing that the anchor you have been searching for has been within you all along. Let's embark on this journey together to rediscover the unwavering strength that resides in the core of your being. There is an old story I love about a water bearer who had two large pots, each hung on the ends of a pole which he carried across his neck. One pot was perfect, always full. The other pot was cracked. It arrived only half full. For 2 years, this went on daily, the bearer delivering 1.5 pots each trip. The perfect pot was proud. The cracked pot was ashamed. It felt miserable. It could only do half. After 2 years, it spoke to the bearer by the stream. "I am ashamed," it cried. "This crack makes me leak all the way back to the master's house." The bearer smiled and said, "Did you notice flowers on your side of the path, but not on the other side?" The pot was confused. "That's because I knew about your flaw. I planted seeds on your side, and every day you watered them as we walked back. For 2 years I have been able to pick these flowers to decorate the master's table. Without you being just the way you are, he would not have this beauty. Every single day, from the moment you wake up to the moment you fall asleep, you are engaged in a constant conversation. This conversation isn't with your friends, your family, or your colleagues. It is the conversation you have with yourself. This inner dialogue is the most important conversation of your life because it shapes your thoughts, your feelings, and your actions more than anything else. When you face adversity, what does that voice say? Does it criticize you, telling you that you're not capable? Or does it encourage you, reminding you of your strength and your past triumphs? Think of your mind as a garden. Your thoughts are the seeds. If you consistently plant seeds of doubt, fear, self-criticism, you will cultivate a garden filled with weeds of anxiety and despair. You will see every challenge as an insurmountable obstacle. But if you choose to plant seeds of belief, courage, self-compassion, you will cultivate a garden of resilience and hope. This doesn't mean the weeds will never appear. They will. But you will have a lush, vibrant garden that is strong enough to withstand them, and you will have the wisdom to tend to it with care. Imagine a tiny seed buried deep under the soil. In the darkness, it faces immense pressure from the earth above it. It could easily remain dormant, crushed by the weight. But something within that seed, a life force, an innate intelligence, tells it to push. It doesn't know what the sun feels like. It has never seen the sky, but it pushes anyway. It navigates around rocks. It moves through dense soil. It reaches for a light it has never known. That seed has resilience encoded into its very being. And so do you. You have a seed of resilience planted deep within your soul. This inner strength is not something you have to acquire. It is something you have to uncover. Your past experiences, especially the difficult ones, have already watered this seed. Think back to a time you faced a challenge that you thought you would never overcome. A difficult exam, a painful breakup, a moment of profound loss or failure. You are here today on the other side of it. You survived. You may have scars, you may have changed, but you endured. That is not weakness. That is the evidence of your resilience. You have a 100% track record of surviving your worst days. Sometimes, finding this strength feels impossible. It feels like the seed is buried too deep, the soil too heavy. In these moments, resilience doesn't look like a heroic leap. It looks like taking the next small step. It's getting out of bed when you want to stay hidden. It's making a healthy meal when you have no appetite. It's reaching out to one friend when you feel like isolating yourself completely. These small, seemingly insignificant actions are what begin to crack the soil. Believing in yourself is a beautiful concept, but how do we make it a practical reality, especially when we feel overwhelmed? Let's break it down into simple, actionable steps you can start today. First, create a success jar. Find any empty jar or box. Every single day, write down one thing you accomplished, no matter how small. Did you finish a difficult task at work? Did you have a kind conversation? Did you simply get through a tough day? Write it, fold it, and place it in the jar. When you are feeling low, open the jar and read those slips. You will have tangible proof of your capability and resilience. Second, practice the art of reframing. Our minds often default to the worst-case scenario. When you catch yourself spiraling, ask, what is another way to look at this? Reframe. I learned what doesn't work, and now I know how to prepare better next time. Third, curate your consumption diet. Choose content that inspires, uplifts, and educates. Finally, move your body. The connection between mind and body is incredibly powerful. When we feel stuck, one of the fastest ways to shift our state is to move physically. This doesn't have to mean an intense workout at the gym. It can be a simple 10-minute walk outside. It can be stretching for 5 minutes in the morning. It can be putting on your favorite song and dancing in your living room. Physical movement releases endorphins, reduces stress hormones, and helps clear your mind. It's a simple, free, and profoundly effective way to reconnect with your inner strength. In our moments of deepest struggle, a pervasive feeling often takes hold, the feeling of being utterly alone. We look at our pain, we look at our fear, we look at our insecurity, and we believe that no one else could possibly understand. We think, I am the only one who feels this way. This belief is one of the most isolating and damaging myths we can buy into. The truth is, the human experience is a shared one. Your pain is unique to you, but the feeling of pain is universal. We are all journeying through the same forest. When you share your struggle, you are not burdening someone. You are holding up a lantern for them. It is so easy to merge our identity with our circumstances. When we fail at something, we think, I am a failure. When we are going through a period of sadness, we think, I am a sad person. We take a temporary state, a passing storm, and we mistake it for the entire landscape of our being. But you are not your struggles. You are not your failures. You are not your pain. You are the sky, and your thoughts and emotions are the weather. Imagine holding a heavy rock. Hold it up to your eye, it's all you can see. What if you could extend your arm? Place the rock on the ground beside you. You can still see the rock. You acknowledge its presence, its weight, its texture. It is no longer your entire reality. You can now see the path ahead, the trees, the sky. Every sunrise offers us a profound and beautiful gift, the invitation to begin anew. Yesterday may have been filled with mistakes, with regret, or with sorrow. The past may hold chapters you wish you could rewrite, but the sun rises without judgment, casting its light on a fresh, unwritten day. Today, this very moment, is a new starting point. You have the power to decide that your past does not have to dictate your future. You can choose to leave the weight of yesterday behind and step into the possibility of today with a renewed sense of purpose and belief. All that is required of you is to show up for this one day with an open heart and a willingness to believe just for a moment that things can be different. Your life is a book, and every day you write a new page. Some chapters are filled with joy, adventure, love. Others are filled with hardship, loss, struggle. It is tempting when we are in a difficult chapter to believe that this is how the story will end. We read the same painful pages over and over, but I am here to tell you there are so many chapters left to be written. This difficult chapter is not the end of your book. It is merely a plot twist, a character developing moment before the triumphant comeback. So, this is your call to action. Pick up the pen, acknowledge the difficult chapter, honor the pain and lessons, then turn the page. Start writing your next chapter one small step today. If this message moved you, share it with someone who needs light. Subscribe for more calm and courage. And comment, I'm writing my next chapter to begin now.